Today is a wonderful day for CTRI because VC Garu, Dr. Padmaraj Garu, and their officials, all officials came all along way to CTRI. The first time they're visiting, and morning they visited a museum, our small museum. Then they've seen some few facilities of ours, CTRI, and then they're interacting with all the scientists and technical officers here. And later on, we are going to enter into a broad MOU. We have MOU earlier, but we want to have a broader MOU and active MOU we want to make with MOU. I feel like it's a golden day because we are very close in a distance wise, but we are not really close. So that gap, whatever small gap we have, we want to close those gaps and work together and win-win situation so that we can take up. So, sir, I welcome you, Dr. Padmaraj Garu, VC Anna University, for this very old institution, sir. Is a very 27 years old institution, and as well as Dr. Sudhakar Garu, Registrar, Anna University, and then officials from all officials from Anna University, and my scientific colleagues, and also technicians and all. So I just want to tell, sir, this is an institution started in 1947, but there was a work was going on even from 1936. You just saw in the museum, that was a cigarette station started in 1936 at Guntur. And that was started by Imperial Agriculture Research Institute. That was in 1903. That time British time was there. That is the reason they call it Imperial Agriculture Research Institute, 1903. But we came into ICR fold by 1965. So we were much before ICR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, much before we are there in this in country we are doing the tobacco research. So as you saw just now in introduction, we have 6 regional stations. The headquarters is Rajahmundry, and we have one station at Jilumali. It is very near to Jangareddy Godam. So that is the one station which works on Northern Lights files on FCV tobacco. And then we have one station at Guntur, which works on again on Blue Curd Virginia tobacco from long time. Now with a changing mandate, now that station is also working on chili. You know, Guntur chili is very famous for a long time. So that is working on chili and turmeric. Turmeric also Dugirala market. You must have heard. That is a very famous market. So that station is working on turmeric, chili, and tobacco. And come to Kandukur, which is a Prakasam district. There we have a station, and that station was working on that is called Southern Light Soils. Southern Light Soils and Southern Black Soils. Both are mixed are there. There we are working from a long time, and that is also working other than tobacco. Now they are working on castor also. So, and we have one station at Hunsur, that is near Mysore at Karnataka. That works on KLS. Karnataka light soils. That is also very important quality tobacco comes, sir. That is called a neutral filler, and it is having a different style than what we have in Andhra. That is called a Karnataka style. That is most prized commodity of tobacco. So there, apart from tobacco, now they are also concentrating on turmeric. Vedasanduru, that is near Madurai, we have one station. They are exclusively working on chewing tobacco. And chewing is one type of tobacco you have seen morning. And now they are also working on ashwagandha. On exclusively ashwagandha, they are propagating very well because their Tamil Nadu farmers are growing very well. And we have expertise, and people are expertise having in ashwagandha growing and communicating it there. So there, Vedsanduru, ashwagandha we are doing. And we have one more station at Dinahata in West Bengal. That is mostly for doing for Jati and Motiari tobacco from long time. We have 2 scientists there, and they are also, in addition to tobacco, they are working on chili and turmeric because that is most close to the northeast region. So they are concentrating on turmeric and chili. So like this, we have around 40 scientists are there. Some are from a headquarters, some are from a regional station. Altogether, we have 40 scientists of various disciplines, starting from plant breeding to we have social sciences like agronomy, plant breeding, genetics, cytogenetics, and we have biotechnology, we have agronomy, soil science, and we have engineering, I mean, process engineering, organic chemistry, entomology, zoology, all those lists, madam will present what are the disciplines we have, what we can collaborate with your university. That we have made already, that madam will show. But so far in 75 years, we did a lot. As VC Garu always says, I think I am hearing maybe a third time, that is a really is concern that the technology is not reaching to the to the stakeholders. That is happening in the many of the cases. But I must tell you, sir, in agriculture, all the technologies, whatever we develop, is reaches almost 95%. Our technology scores. The first technology goes through the seed. So because the seed is a source, whatever the varieties we develop, it goes as a from that we give to the farmers, and we give in a very cheap rates. And only the institute which is working in India on tobacco so far was the only CTRI. There was no university, no institute was working. All the technologies today, India is getting like an average of, and this last year we got around 9,750 crores export. That whole technology given by us. That is the impact of our CTRI. Not only that, sir, if you add excess revenue and other revenue, it will be around 35 to 36,000 crores annually for only from the tobacco commodity, and which is our colleague said that which is very less area. It is only 4.5 million hectares. So it is very, because if you consider with crops like rice, it is only maybe 1.1%. That is, rice is in India 43 million hectares. Here it is only 0.43 million hectares. So that is the low volume but high price crop. That is the reason this crop will be there in India for again for maybe another 100 years, because only the issues what you're saying, like there is a issue of health that's of course is there. That is the reason our research focus is focusing mostly on how to reduce the carcinogenic compounds, how to make more safer tobacco for cigarette as well as non-cigarette tobacco. Technology is given a very impactful technologies we have created. Just in 13 years, this much revenue we got, 24,370 crores. Another variety like FCR15, now still it is in the popular. It is adding, only in the last 2 years, it added around 50,000. 50,000 rupees extra income per hectare farmers have got. And of course, we standardize good agriculture practices, because as I said, tobacco is export to 100 different countries like Belgium and most of the Europe countries and other. They now talks about ESG. ESG means environment, sustainability, and governance. How you are you using more fertilizers? They won't take. Or if you are not, if you are engaging a child labor, they will not take your consentment. I mean, they will reject your consentment. Those good agriculture practices, not to have more pesticides, more pesticide residues if it's there, that also they will be, rejection will be there. So that good agriculture practices also for the tobacco, for the export, we were developed on this thing. And as I said, the seed is supplied to us, 90 to 95% of the farmers' need is waiting from us. And as you said, our computer scientists developed a seed portal, and with the seed portal only, we are now producing. Last year, tremendously, we got, with only seed, we got around 1.8 crores revenue for last season. And the fertilizer schedules for different tobacco types are developed. Soil fertility maps for all the tobaccos were developed. All the soil fertility maps, and it was digitalized. And we have a what we call as we have a model for that. In each block, what is the level of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium recommended based on the soil fertility. We have that, and we will give based on that site-specific recommendations we are giving. And now we are working on water saving and water conservation technologies using IoTs, Internet of Things, and also using sensors. That is what now we have listed that also in the possible collaborations with the university. IPM modules, integrated pest modules for different pests and diseases were developed long back. Leaf quality characters were developed through biochemical methods. But now biochemical methods will be done in a lab, and we will be testing how much is the nicotine, how much is the chlorine, how much is your reducing sugars. That's what we determine. But what we want to now is we want to develop a kind of sensors, and we want to put those sensors in the market, so that this is the color, how much the we can give, and how much the same thing we want to develop for other commercial crops like in case of chili, and as well as for this turmeric, because turmeric mostly the price goes based on the curcumin content, but curcumin content determination will not happen in the markets. It only will happen only based on the size of the rhizome or the girth of the rhizome only. But if you can develop a sensor which can detect the curcumin content in the markets, if you can place it, farmers will get more, I think, thrice rate than the what they are getting. So that's what we're contemplating there. I think you are the expert. What I heard from the you and also from the your colleagues, we need those kind of interventions from you. I will anyway, madam will tell the where we want to have this thing. Of course, as you said, water saving and labor saving, drudgery machines we have developed, and some more we require. And the one most important thing is in the tobacco is curing. After the harvesting, the green leaf need to be converted to yellow and dark yellow, orange color. That's called a curing process. That is more energy intensive. Right now we are using only a firewood, and we have a models to use. Model nine, we have developed a system which is intensified with solar, and solar one we have developed that was reducing the energy cost by 30%. But we want to have better methods, solar and with electric and all. We are trying that, and just now in the afternoon also those natural gas people are coming. We are intervening, but this is the point because environmentally it is not good, because 1 kg of a leaf to cure 5 kg of wood is required. So that is an environmental issue in the tobacco that we want to join with you to make more refinement in the curing process. And outreach activities, as I said, it is nowadays happening through, earlier we used to happening through only a kind of messages sending like that, but now we are having a WhatsApp groups, we have a mobile apps, we have every mobile app for each and farmer connected. This thing is there, and of course alternative uses are there. Tobacco, as I showed you in the museum, that solnisol and so tobacco seed oil, those methods also standardized and which are transferred to this thing. Of course, non-tobacco based cropping systems we are developing because we want to slowly diversify the tobacco to other crops. So there was a pressing need because area we cannot increase, because India is a signatory to the FCTC, that is Convention on Tobacco Control. That is a World Bank convention. So we cannot increase the tobacco area. We can increase the productivity within the area, but we cannot increase. So that is the reason. And sometimes when the demand is not there, of course, last 2 years is good, but slowly we want to even to convert the farmers to the non-tobacco areas. That's the reason cropping systems and alternate crops are getting developed. But as remunerative as tobacco, we are not getting, so we are not much converting them. But only earlier there was oil palm was remunerative, but oil palm also so changing the rate, so price stabilization is not there. So people have gone again to the tobacco. That is what still working. We are working, and of course, tobacco board comes in the Ministry of Commerce, but the whole technology backup is given by us. But they are only regulatory. So now recently ICAR-Ctri has made to ICAR-NIRCA. I mean, not recently, it is almost 1.5 years old. Now we are working on other 4 crops. That's how the journey is going on to other 4 crops like chili, turmeric, ashwagandha, and castor. So this is a small nutshell, sir. What I want to say that we were doing better in tobacco. Hopefully in other crops also, because since started only 1 year back, so we want to come up with more value-added products and secondary agriculture products. Thereby, we can create an impact to the farmers in the coastal Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
I was really wondering what CTR is doing when such a big advertisements are coming here. But after seeing some of the very important advertisement explanations by Dr. Setu Madhav Garu, Sarla Garu, and Subbai Garu, and even Rajshekhar Garu. Yeah, Prabhakar Garu also is explaining about biotechnology. In this era of globalization and independence, corporate partnerships with other institutions of academic excellence and research around is not an option, but a necessity. It's a very wonderful statement. Everybody, I think, will agree with me. Considering the need to broad base the academics and the research activity, Aditya University has entered into MOUs for research education and training with various institutes and research organizations. In fact, I was 6 months, I'm here, 6 months old as Vice Chancellor. We had some beautiful MOUs with industry as well as CSR labs alike. And even we had some MOUs with the bigger universities, even foreign universities we had. One is with Lincoln University, Malaysia. Another one is with Farmasha University in Taiwan. And such engagement will tremendously help the university to be on track and abreast with the latest happening, the rapid developments and changes taking place in the industry. In fact, the university is endowed with huge potential in terms of human resources. Why I'm saying this is we are the biggest university in Andhra Pradesh. I don't know how many people know about it. As far as, even though we are youngest university, we were established only in 2006, was bifurcated from Andhra University, being the nodal center in both erstwhile East and West Godavari districts. Almost 397 colleges are affiliated to us. That's a big challenge for us. In fact, that is one reason why, with very little faculty of 24 and 143 ad hoc is there, who are helping us a lot. Most of them are doctorates, more than 83 out of 143. Are all regular faculty are doctorates only. In their field, they are excelling well. It's a uphill task for us to manage 397 colleges. But we have taken it as a challenge. We are going for complete automation. Even affiliation process, we are doing automation, we are doing. Not only that, complete university, we are going for automation and digitalization. And recently, we had two important people heard. One is Dr. He is the UGC chairman, Dr. Jagdish Kumar. He came to Kakinada and addressing all the vice chancellors. And the other person is Honorable CM, addressing all vice chancellors at CM's camp office. Very important thing is a lot of change in the education system. After education, NEP, New Education Policy 2020, we can't work on silos. I think you know what is silos. Silos is a big tower. Usually it's used, is underground we use to store missiles, or the people in what meaning I'm using the silos is a big tower, big vertical. And another silos will be there. It's a big vertical. Lot of data, lot of available in that silos. But those two towers don't interact with each other. The same thing I'm applying here. CTR is a big organization. As a university, we are big with human resource. We don't talk to each other. Okay? New education policy, what it says is we should come out of the silos and work with each other. As real research will be explores or expands or explodes at the intersection of different disciplines. When I'm there in IIT Kharagpur, my side roommate used to be there, is Dr. Mayanda. He said, you know, he's doing something, he's from agriculture background, and what this man is doing here, we thought he's finding a robotic arm which catches the tomato without disturbing in exports and importing. How to catch, what is the pressure being applied on the tomato, how much they can do and pack it. That's really wonderful. Actually, what I thought is, even in India, if you see, we are strong on the globe because we have a lot of cultivable land. Unfortunately, only our ability to do only 1/3 of the cultivable land is being used now. In another decade's time, there is another big problem, that is food crisis on the globe. And India is going to become a food supplier to the entire globe. That is a fact. But as we see, now nobody is taking up agriculture, especially the youth. We are actually proclaiming as Young India, but it's a fact by 2020, our demographic dividend is going to be vast, and we are going to become the youngest country on the globe. And as for statistics, NASCAM and other things, and another decade's time, every fourth person, fourth IT employee on the globe will be Indian. But who gives the food? Nobody is worried about that. I don't know. I am thinking like that. Nobody worried about the food industry. If you go to Hyderabad, if you go to Bangalore, the first industry is IT, the second industry is food industry. So rightly, I should thank Dr. Sethumadar garu. It's an honor to us. We have come to our college, and a big organization like CTRI has come to us. We feel it is honor because we can work with you, and you have given your open hands to us with open brain, and you have come to us. We are really fortunate to collaborate in conducting the international conference on quantities in tobacco and commercial agriculture. Really, I'm happy. The name, I don't know, you may not be accepting all the scientists. The better name is the National Institute of Research in Commercial Agriculture. There is no doubt in that. Especially the four crops, what you are talking about. That's a future if India is there in that. See, it may be a big word, future of India, but it is the correct word what I have used. Either turmeric or chilies or commercial crops. And really, we can achieve a lot of foreign revenue. Now the concept of commercial crops have gone. Now the concept is high value commercial crops, as rightly he is pointing out on some day. Collaborating in different ways that is visibly meaningful apart from sharing the expertise to the industry and society. Actually, what this means is, I'm happy that Director Seshmadar garu is pointing out using the technology and even approaching the common farmers. But what I wish is our research should go to the farmers. See, the research from lab to land is a very, very important asset. For that, the best medium is through institute. As institute, we had a lot of resource. We had almost 1 lakh students with us. Even one students do small things. It's a ocean of transfer of information. As one man, we can't do anything, but together we can create wonders. That's what I very strongly believe. At this juncture, it is indeed happy that ICAR-CTRI is organizing the international conference in commemoration of the Platinum Jubilee, 75 years of the existence at the university campus. Really wonderful, sir. Thank you for allowing us to collaborate with you. And I really appreciate the thoughtfulness of you, the way Dr. Sarala garu is coming out with various fields where we can collaborate. Actually, what I thought is the next step we already done. So I think I request my colleagues to briskly walk along and try to catch up what the thoughts of the scientists from CTRI. Most critically important scientific issues or innovative technologies can often be solved by working together. A team of researchers from different backgrounds. The merging of different fields can make possible achieving of incredible goals. Collaborative research, therefore, can be defined as research involving coordination between the researchers, institutions, organizations, and our communities. This cooperation can bring distinct expertise to a project. The university is a part of a regional cluster group of Godavari districts, where good sharing of academic exchange, resource sharing, and other co-curricular and extracurricular activities also happening. In fact, I just want to bring it to the notice of the scientists here, along with the director. There is one cluster formed by the AP Higher Education Board, APHP, that is Godavari cluster. In the Godavari cluster, there are 4 universities. One is Adityanand University, then JNTU Kakinada, then NIT AP, and then YSR Horticulture University. All are different. One is Technological University, other is National Central University, National University, ours is Conventional University, and the 4th one is Horticulture University. The main gist behind this is to interact with each other. Don't work in silos. Talk to each other. As the research will explore, expands at the intersection of different disciplines. That's what earlier I mentioned. And I tell you a small example. YSR University has come with a problem, what our colleagues have done. When the pesticides are being distributed, that pesticide is falling on the leaves and coming down. A lot of pesticide is being wasted. Then our pharmacy people have come with an idea. They made it as glue. When that is distributed, it falls on the, without changing the chemical properties. That falls on the leaves and it sticks on there. So effective utility of the pesticide. Then the problem is the insect is there under the leaves, not above the leaves. Then NIT, National Institute of Technology, Tarepalligudem, AP, Tarepalligudem has come out with the idea that is drones, instead of spreading from top side, it will do from underneath. They are now doing that project. See, what I am saying is the problem of YSR University is being taken up by Adityanand University and then NIT AP, like that. Okay, see, because it's a conventional university, we had many departments which can associate with you. We had number of professors, number of students with us. Mostly PG students will be there in the campus. Definitely we can collaborate in whatever way we can do. Okay, there is a big fund is being coming shortly. That is according to Dr. Jagdish Kumar, EGC chairman, around 150,000 crores. There will be shortly an act in the parliament, it seems. That's the name of the fund is NRF. I think I'm correct. Sir is also a member in that board and all. National Research Fund. It will be given to all accredited universities. It will be a tripartite agreement, like a higher learning institute, persons from anywhere on the globe, a R&D institute, and the university. They together work. The outcome is the intellectual property is the property of all the three. That's how they are planning. So definitely, please think in those lines also how to go for projects or new research areas where we can work out. And really, I'm happy that you are allowing, as per the earlier MOU, you are allowing our students to go for project works and other things or industrial or visits to this place. Okay, definitely your scientists can come to our place. We request you to take some lectures, especially I think some madam is there in food science and technology. Recently, we have started MSc food science and technology with the association of CFTRA. Sir has also come, luckily he has been there on that day. What is the gist is, they will be allowing us to do the project. Our students who can go there and do their project 6 months out of the 2 years duration. They'll be working in a very premier, it's a flagship R&D unit of CSR. They will be working with the senior scientists there. Actually, that will change the entire destiny and the idea of a young student. That's what is we are anticipating. Okay, similarly, we also can work together, and the MOU can also provide for tripartite agreements to go further ahead in collaborations. And I have seen some of the places in South Korea and Singapore. It's really beautiful how it's being working. Any expert from outside can come and help us. For example, with myself, even though I'm not too big an expert in biosensors, I belong to electronics and communication engineering. But even then, for example, if I want to work with your biosensors there, I can myself, some scientists from CFTRA, sorry, CTRA, will be working there. We can hire the services of expert anywhere on the globe. That is a tripartite agreement. We'll come and work out. If there is some problems, as for the cluster universities is concerned, we can take the expertise from anybody. For example, in the process, we may need the expertise from YSR Horticulture University. You can do it. Like that, you can enter into tripartite agreements and to go further ahead in the collaborations. By signing this MOU between CTRA and Adhikana University, set up for collaboration is step up our collaboration in students, project works, PhD programs, research, innovation, and technology. Actually, whatever it is, my idea is we should open our ears than our mouth and eyes. That's what is my feeling. See, every one of us good in our own fields. See, the only reason why I have come with my entire senior process here to see directly. Seeing is believing. That's what I think. So we are with open minds. Please help us or guide us. Whatever way we can collaborate, we can do it, and we can use the entire youth population is there in the entire both Eastern and Western Godavari districts. Both are rich in agriculture. Not only that, the very prominent research institutes are there in this region. Okay, that is Rice Research Institute is there in Mattere, or Palm Oil Research Institute is there in Padavegi, or Coconut Research Institute is there in Ambajipeta, or CFIL, Central Fisheries Industry Research Institute is there in Kakinada. Many things there. Many things related to food and agriculture. మనం అనుకుంటే మనం చేయగలమండి. Maybe a small thing you want to go ahead. These are the small things which creates wonders in future. That's what I feel. And another thing is even I wish CTRA also be there in the cluster group as a premier R&D unit. I request cluster coordinator is here, Dr. Rameshwari. You can talk with Mother, Sesh Mother regarding that. If you are aware in the cluster also, it will be very good. I don't know whether it is feasibility or the state government says or not. And sir, we are here to understand what is CTRA and see about tobacco. I had a different meaning earlier after this before 2 hours back. Now I can understand what you are doing here. So it's really I feel it is an honor to host that international conference. Let us make this big success. As big people are coming, they can understand. And all these three people will be the liaison officers. Dr. Rameshwari Garu, Dr. Persis, and Dr. Jagannamohan will be there. Please, whatever you want, you can take from our thing. And let us all make it combinedly a huge success. And as rightly Dr. Saragaru said, I request all my colleagues also, please explore the possibilities and come out to the other scientists. Okay, Madam, I think some madam is there in food industry also. I think Madam Suman Kalyani Garu, okay, in food science and technology. And anything is there, please let us know, sir. And thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to express some of my ideas and thoughts here. Thank you, sir.